Hello. Today I am back in Liz Village. This is part 6 of 30. And what are we going to do today? Today I think we're going to build a grocery store for the town. Salieri is still here. That's a fucking miracle. But where are we going to build this grocery store? I think we should build it right over here. This is where we're building the grocery store. That's exactly where it's happening. Okay, so let's do it. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna use to build the grocery store? I think we're gonna use mossy cobblestone, and we're gonna use stone bricks, and then we're gonna use granite stairs and granite. This is gonna be great. It's getting nighttime. That's wonderful. Let's just clear this out. Let's try to, at least. You know, just so that we have a nice flat level space to build. Just to build. So that's what you want to do, honestly. If you're taking this seriously, which I obviously am, which you can tell by my wonderful block selection that makes a lot of sense for a grocery store. It really does. Because this is exactly what it is. It's a grocery store. You know, it's not the most high budget grocery store you've ever seen, but it's still a grocery store. It deserves the respect. So we're gonna put this part right here. Wait a minute, we're gonna use, yes, this is the part. That's what that is. And then we have this is the front of it, right over here. This is gonna be the front wall. And then we're gonna have a couple different things going on here. So that's that here. And we're gonna have to continue doing this for a spell. Because we need to clear this out. And we have mobs making noise. You know, that's interesting. That's something. So is this right? No. Let's continue to clear this out. Anyways, hope everyone's enjoying the videos lately. I've been enjoying making them as always. You know, let's just talk about something that maybe a lot of people can relate to. It's hard not to compare yourself to others. You know? Because honestly, I find myself comparing myself to other YouTubers of my age, and they're not even doing the same thing as me. It doesn't make any sense. It's just I always do it. Or not always, but sometimes. You know, and it doesn't make any sense. You know, a wise man once said you should only compare yourself to yourself and try to get better at whatever you want to get better at. So, you just have to take that advice, you know? You just have to do that. You have to not worry. You have to not worry, honestly. You just have to not even worry about it, because it's not that big of a deal. It's just YouTube, and I love it. You know, I'd wager I love it more than they do. And really, I probably enjoy it more. Probably. I mean, I find it hard to believe that you can enjoy it more than I enjoy it. So, you know, that's all that matters, really. And really, even then, you shouldn't compare yourself. Where are we going? We're going to do the mossy cobblestone. You know, you compare yourself to other people in other areas as well. There's going to be no windows in this place. That's going to make it nice and inviting. Like, you know, like if you go to the gym and you are trying to get a good physique and you just compare yourself to others that take steroids. Like, well, why would you do that? Why would you compare yourself to those people? Because you're never going to look like that. Or you might, but it's going to take a long time, you know? And that's not really why you should be doing it. You're probably not going to succeed if the way you look is your main motivator, you know? You're probably not. We're going to put a small door. It's going to be wonderful. Actually, there's going to be no door at all. This is going to be just it's no door, you know, because it's going to be a very safe place to go grocery shopping. It's going to be very safe. It's going to be the grocery store. Anyway, I find myself, I mean, you know, so it's not like a huge problem, you know? It's not a huge issue. It's not something I really struggle with, but sometimes I find myself doing it. It's not good, you know? You should do things for your own reasons, good reasons, not for dumb reasons, you know? And you can easily tell what a dumb reason is and what isn't. You can easily tell. You can easily tell. I don't need to explain that to you. You know if what you're doing is good, and if you're doing it for the correct reasons. And if you're not, then you probably should find the correct reason. You probably should, and I'm sorry about the fucking monster sounds, because they're probably pretty loud. But, you know, I like to have my game audio up in the videos, because I want you to actually hear the video game that I'm playing. Could you fuck off? Get the fuck out of here. I like how he just looks at me, because he's not gonna fucking fight me. Which is funny. You know, let me get a spear. Just to end your life. you know, just for fun. Look at that range. How far range is it? Okay, that's a very long range. That's incredible. But anyways, yeah, the moral of the story, only compare yourself to yourself and nobody else. Because, you know, you're not them at the end of the day. You're not. And honestly, just to open up a little more, it's not just people my age. I compare myself to the people I look up to, and I feel empty because I feel like I'll never be as good as they are. But that's okay, you know? They probably felt that way about it as well. And it's not really why, like, this is YouTube. There's no being good. Like, it's just whether you, like, you'll be good if you actually have passion for it, you know? You'll be good, people will be able to tell. And as long as you're yourself, then you're doing good already. As long as you're doing it, because a lot of people who want to do things don't do it. So as long as you're doing it, it's good. And I'm actually doing it. You know, I wanted to be doing it for a long time and I was not. So it's very nice to think about it like that, you know? And maybe, who knows, maybe I will be as good as them. Yeah, I know that I can be I don't know if I can be, but I know I can't be if I don't try. And what the hell is the point of life if you're not going to try, honestly? Like, you know, this is my dream to do YouTube for a living, you know? I know it's far-fetched, but, I mean, what the hell is the point of not trying? You only live once, and honestly, like, what is the point of not trying, really? I mean, you have one life where you have just not that much time. Life is short, that's true. And, you know, with the time that you have to do what you want. Why wouldn't you? You're gonna be dead, and there might not be anything after death, who knows? Then there's just nothing. You lost and even if there is something after death, you still lost your opportunity to do what you wanted here on Earth. So you don't want to do that. I'm doing this because I love it. That's why I started, you know? That's why I will continue to do it. Not because I want to be good, but I do want to be good. That's like a byproduct of it that I'd like to reach. You know, to reach the heights of the people that I look up to. That's just a goal. That's a goal of mine, and I think I will get there. I know I will get there. It just takes a while, you know? It just takes a second. Just because something takes a while doesn't mean it's never going to happen. And honestly, making a living off YouTube, I think it's decently likely. Because honestly, I don't plan on ever stopping for any reason. And if I do it for my whole life, I have to get there at some point. And even if I don't, I'll still be here because it's amazing. It's fun as hell. That's the reason that I do it. If I could just do it and nothing else, meaning making a living off of it, you know, just any living. I don't need a lot, just any living, just enough to live. That's my goal, you know, kind of like the goal of just making one video game. My goal in YouTube is to just make enough off of it to live, you know, and have it be my job to entertain, because that's what I want to do. And I already have an audience, like I said. I already have commenters that come back, and I know that they come back and watch me. Like, I know that now. Back in, like, when the New Year's video dropped, and I said that, I wasn't 100% sure that there were, like, repeat viewers. But now I am sure, because I see commenters who I've seen before, and I know they watch my videos. Now, some of them like the videos, because that's what they say. And, you know, that's already enough for me in terms of the audience. But obviously, the more people you can, you know, entertain with your entertainment, that's the more the merrier, you know? If you're new, if you've been here a while, you know, just watch if you want to. You know, that's the whole point. But I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I honestly do. This is the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. And I will never stop. And honestly, it wouldn't even disappoint me that much if I never got it to a point where I could do this as my job, because I'm still going to be doing it. I'm still going to do it either way, and it's not going to affect my morale really if I can't ever get there, but I know I can get there. That's the thing. It is possible. It definitely is. It's even likely if you are at it for long enough. Obviously, it's all pretty much luck. Whether you know, get like big, that's not even my goal, but I mean, it kind of is, but not really. You know, really the only thing that I would want to get big because of is to, you know, reach as many people as possible. You know, that would be the reason. But like the numbers don't mean anything to me. It's about the people. Well, it sounds cliche, but it's true. And it doesn't even need to be, like, honestly, if I got 100 subscribers, I mean, that would be a lot of fucking people. I already have 40. I have 41 subscribers as of February 22nd, 2026, which is when this is being recorded. That's a lot of subscribers. That's double what it was at the beginning of the year. And it's only been 2 months. I mean, that's insane. That's a lot of people to me. And any more people that come come and watch the videos, like imagine what it'll be like when we hit like 50 or 60 or 100 or 1,000, you know? Because I know it'll happen. We just all need, we're gonna get there. We're going to. It's not about the number of 1,000. It's that 1,000 people watched your videos and felt like they were good and enjoyed them enough to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because that's not the reason you would subscribe in the first place, you know? I think it'd be funny to like say, oh, hit that like button and subscribe like they did in the olden days. And then some of them still do. But like, that's kind of dumb to ask because that's not the reason that they're going to do that. If they like the video, they'll like the video. If they want to subscribe, they will subscribe. They're not going to do it because you ask them to do it. That doesn't mean I'll never ask because it's kind of, what is this, a soul torch? I'm getting distracted. I'll put the soul torches in here. It's lovely looking. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I might ask just for the novelty of it, because it's old school, and a lot of what I do is old school. This is a grocery store, believe it or not. Believe it or not. But what are we gonna use for the aisles? What are we gonna do here? I think we should use doors as the aisles. Is that crazy? No, this was a splendid idea. Honestly, this was a great idea. Chests. Can I put the chest in front of this? I can. Oh, yes. That's incredible, but what was I saying? What was I saying? I should probably break these. I'm kind of doing a speak to the people here. I'm doing this. But, you know, I love doing YouTube. I really do. We're just gonna have this on one side. I'm so confused by this. So that goes that way. It's fine. We'll figure it out. But I really enjoy doing YouTube. I fucking love it. And I need to get... This is going to be a grocery store, so there needs to be food. Food and drinks. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that fucking... that thing. Okay, let's get the potatoes. Let's get... What is it going to be? Let's get the... We gotta get the raw meat, not the... Because you don't have cooked meat at the store. Let's get all this. So let's just put potatoes in this one. There we go. Beautiful. Can I like... Oh no, I know how this works. Oh yes. Here we go. No, I want to get this. There we go. And this. And this. Beautiful. Potatoes. Mutton. Beautiful. That's fucking fantastic. That's fantastic. Look at this. This is the animal product. Well, I mean, potatoes is not animal products. There's not going to be any rhyme or reason to this. Not at all. Not whatsoever, but I just wonder how many people will be watching when this video comes out, because it comes out in some months. It comes out in months from right now. And, like, you can't predict when these things are going to happen. Like, when, because this is YouTube, you know? Anytime one of my videos could get a lot of views, and then it attracts a lot of new people to the channel. So you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know when. You know, the thing about this... trying to be a YouTuber is it could just happen overnight, honestly. That's an exciting thought. I'm not like discouraged if it doesn't happen quickly, because I know that this is most likely going to take so fucking long. It's going to be fruit. That's not what I want. Here we go. It's probably going to take just immensely long, and that's not a problem. Fruit and vegetables. Berries, beautiful. But it's just a fantastic... I just really do enjoy it. And it's just I'm never going to stop, so maybe it will happen eventually. You know? Maybe. Possibly. I mean, it might. You know, a man can dream, and I've done that my whole life, and I won't stop. I know it's possible. I know it is. It's even probable, honestly. And if you want to be a YouTuber, do it. Go for it. Just put your whole fucking life into it. That's what I'm doing. This is my life. This is going to be the entire thing. Can we please... This is the entire thing. The reason why I'm pretty sure that it will happen at some point is because so what's retirement age? It's like 60 years old. Like, and I'm not 20 yet, but let's say I'm 20. That's 40 years I'll be doing YouTube. What are the odds that something will happen in that time? It takes a lot of luck, but I mean, as Moist Critical said, you know, if you're consistent, you make a lot of videos. It's like rolling the dice, like say 10,000 times if I make 10,000 videos. Like eventually, you'll get the double sixes, you know? Eventually. That takes a lot of time. So here we go. We have food in here. We have food. What else is supposed to be in a grocery store? What else? This is a good idea. Let's have the live the livestock, because every fucking grocery store has livestock, doesn't it? Just the live animals that you can slaughter when you're there and then take home, you know? You want to make them earn it. You just want to usually want to just serve everything up on a silver platter. You really don't. So what is mushroom cow? So when you kill it, you get mushrooms and beef? Look at this. Look at this. There's a lot of baby cows in there. There's a lot of them. So those are the... We need pigs, too. There's going to be a lot of noise. Oh my god. But this is very normal to have in a grocery store. Oh the goodness, there's a lot of pigs. Lots of them. Look at this. This is very normal. We need chickens. We need chickens. And this one pig is going to be in with the chickens, I guess. Look at all the chickens. Look at this, is amazing. Alrighty. And what else? We're gonna have the grocery store mascot, Paul the polar bear. Snow Paul! Paul! Oh Jesus. Okay. We don't want that to happen to Paul. Well, it looks like the grocery store is complete. We're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. In monster spawners, we're gonna spell this out, right? We're gonna spell it out for the people. I should probably do it on top. We're gonna spell grocery store with the monster spawners. This is wonderful. That's a G. Wonderful. Can I even... I can just spell grocery. I don't... Or grocer. You know, just to make it short. Just short and sweet. Here we go. This is gonna be fantastic. I might even put some monsters on this. Hang on. This needs to be taller, but no, it's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Does that look like an R? That's an R. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Did I put space in between these? Yes, I did. I need to put space. Space. Just a healthy amount of space. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. That's incredible. It's gonna outgrow the building, but that's okay. That's okay. That's definitely okay. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna have the floating sign. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be just amazing. Just fantastic. Gross. Grosse. Here we go. Here we are. Grocery. Here we go. This is a lot. Grocery. We're doing this. This is definitely being done. Grocer. Here we go. Hang on. Does this work? Does this work? Yeah, this works. This works. This is definitely functional. Here we go. Grocery. There it is. The grocery store is complete. Fit with the beautiful architecture that I have. We have the stuff here. We don't need registers because this is all free. And then we have the live animals. We have the live animals, and we need to get a name tag for Paul. That's what we need, honestly. Let's get the name tag. That's what we need. Hopefully they don't despawn while I'm all the way over here. Hopefully. Okay, where is name tag? Here we go. There we are. Paul. Pale? No, Paul. Here we go. Paul the polar bear is he's the mascot for the grocery store. So that's wonderful. Then we're gonna have to add another villager to the railroad station. Here we go. Look at this. We have Paul. That's incredible. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, now we add another villager to this. Where's the villager? Spawn egg. Here we go. I need to put this in front of it. Here we go. You stopped it. Come on. Come on. Forget that other villager. Son of a bitch. Hit this one. There we go. Beautiful. Now I need to make... What am I going to call this one? Where's the thing? Let's go with Polari. Let's do that. Or, yeah, Polari. This one's name is Polari. I don't even know what that name is, but that's the name. That's the name for this one. This new villager that runs on the railroad station, it's going to be called Polari. Polari and Ciliari. Just, I don't even know. That's not even based off a name. That's just a lot of imagination there. Alright, you guys need to go, though. You guys need to. Need to get working. Beautiful. Well, that's going to conclude this episode of Liz Village. I hope you all enjoyed it. And let's just go over to our new creation, which is the grocery store over here. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next episode or whatever I do. Goodbye.